Hi Honeybees! Today is part 2 of Mega Haulage. I did a collective haul yesterday with some clothing pieces, jewelry, new hair care that I've recently discovered. So if you missed that, make sure to check it out. I'll have it linked down below. But today is all about new makeup. I have a few PR samples, but I also have some makeup that I personally have purchased from Sephora and Ulta, and I've recently tried them out, so I'll be able to give some reviews for you guys too. So first off, let's start out with some Sleek makeup products. Sleek, I am always excited to receive products from them because they're not readily available here in the US where I can go to a store and swatch it and look at it. So when I receive products from them, I'm always super excited. I am going to swatch as well for you. So I got a bunch of new lippies from them, a highlight palette and a cheek palette, and also this brow. This is an eyebrow stylist. They did give me the dark shade. I'm a little bit worried about that because lately I've been trying to go a little lighter on my brows. But this does have a spoolie on the end. It's really nice, sleek packaging. It does have more of a slanted design, so this is going to be similar to the new, I think it's called the arch brow from Anastasia, or the hourglass kind of shape of their brow products. So I'm very curious about this. I have not yet tried it. Like I said, there is a spoolie on the other end. Next is the Blush by 3 palette in the shade Lace, number 367. So this, did they know me or what? These are all peachy shades of blush. Look at those. Stunning. Very good pigments, like really good pigments. There's 2 mattes in this palette, and then the middle shade is more of a shimmery shade, and I really like to use that in combination with the others. This has beautiful texture to it. It's really nice and soft. A little powdery, but really blends well. The next is a highlighting palette. This is called the Precious Metals, and I believe all of these are cream highlights. It has more of like a mirrored packaging to it. Oh no, it looks like there are 3 creams and 1 powder here. Unfortunately, in this palette, the creams are pretty disappointing to me. They're pretty sheer and they're kind of more glittery. They do have some nice glow to them, but they're not something really that I would reach for just because they are more glittery and sheer and not super pigmented. The highlight that's more of a powder is more of a golden, and that is pretty, but again, a little bit dark for my skin tone. So I most likely will go ahead and pass that along to one of my friends. Her daughter really likes makeup and trying out new things, so I'll make sure that that still gets some use, but not really something I would reach for. I also have 6 shades of their new Lip VIP Semi-Matte Lipsticks. I love that the color is on the bottom of the lipsticks. That is so helpful in storing makeup, especially when you have a big collection and you just want to reach for something real quick. So there's a lot of fun shades. There's some nudes and some brights, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of them for you as well. This first one is called Private Booth. Really great nude. It has a little bit, well, it has a lot of it, of pink undertone. Really great pigment to these. They feel really nice on the lips. They don't really have any scent to them. And like I said before, I really do like the packaging with the color on bottom. The next shade is called Reserved, and this is a bit of a brighter corally pink. Really pretty. Fun for spring. Next we have Backstage, which is more of a rosy pink, I would say. A little bit of coral in it as well. Guest List, which this one is really fun. I'm running out of room. It's like a true coral. Really, really pretty, and I'm telling you, the pigment on these, you barely have to swipe it. Then there's like a orange, straight up orange. This one is called Flaunt It. Look at that. That's like a true orange, or like, I don't know, sherbet color. And this last one is called Night Spot, and it is a really pretty red with kind of a fuchsia pinky coloring undertone. So there are the fun shades. Aren't those pretty? So thank you again to Sleek for sending me those products. Next, I want to show a few products I recently purchased at Ulta. The first is one of these Lorac blushes. These are brand new. They're called the Colorsource Blush, and I think this is a buildable blush. Yeah, it's called buildable blush. And I got the shade Tinge, which is a matte shade. Really pretty packaging. However, I'm very disappointed in Ulta.com. My package came extremely scratched on the top here, and that's just not acceptable. It's a high-end product. It's not cheap. Should not come damaged like that, so I didn't contact them about it yet. I might, but anyways, the packaging, I like how nice and slim it is. Even the actual like lid flips up really nicely. This is a very, and it might be getting washed out a little by the light here. It's a very soft pink, almost a hint of peach to it. I have it on my cheeks today, and it is a light buildable blush. It's not something that's gonna be like a pow blush, but it's very pretty. It actually goes on the cheeks better than it swatches. I'm not sure you'll be able to see it. It's right there. A very soft baby pinky peach. I actually really enjoyed it more when I applied it. At first I thought I was gonna return it, but I really do like the quality of the blush too. It goes on really beautifully, especially for a matte. It really just blends really, really pretty. So I do enjoy this blush. I also have two products from the brand Revolution. This is a drugstore brand that I've been hearing a lot about here on YouTube. I really wanted to try it. So I got one of their matte blushes, and this is in the shade Beloved. This is a little bit truer to color when I tilt it this way. When I show it like this, it gets a little washed out, but that's the true color, more of like a peachy pink again. You know, I like my peachy pinks. The texture of it is really beautiful, especially for drugstore, and it has a really pretty color too. Great color payoff. It's right there. I hope you can see that. Super pretty. The next product is a highlight. Oh my goodness. This is their Vivid Baked Highlighter in Radiant Lights. It is so stunning. There is a beautiful kind of almost shell pattern inside of it. Really, really pretty. And this is gorgeous. It has more of like, I'd say a beige pearly tone to it. I know it's so hard to swatch highlight on camera, but hopefully you can see that. And last but not least is the Anastasia liquid lipstick. This is my very first one. I know they've been out forever, but I just never jumped on the bandwagon. And since they're readily available now at Sephora and Ulta, I decided to pick this one up in Pure Hollywood. It is an absolutely beautiful beigey pink nude. Look at that. That is so pretty. Great pigment. It's a little bit watery. Kind of reminds me a little bit of ColourPop's liquid lipsticks. Dries down really quick though, and it does have a great lasting power, but it is drying. But I mean, I tend to put gloss on top of my liquid lipsticks if they start to get too drying and I can't bear it, but I do generally like them for the longevity, the long wear, so I do love this shade. I also recently got the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Gilded Honey. I know everyone has talked about this to death already, and I really debated. I swatched this back in my birthday in July of last year and really thought about getting it, but I actually got this on major discount with a great coupon. And there's this new store in my mall that's like a beauty kind of store that has a lot of hair care and some makeup. So I ended up getting a great deal on this, but it has a beautiful swirl design in it if you haven't seen it before. I do have it on my cheeks today. It's like a major Bam golden highlight. Okay, from Sephora, I just have 3 products, and they're actually all from their Sephora brands, and I've really been loving all of them. So the first 2 things here are lip liners. These are their new contour gel or rouge gel lip liners, and I have the shades Creme de la Creme and Nothing But Nude. These are amazing. First of all, they're retractable. They glide on so creamy, and I thought because they were so creamy that they maybe wouldn't last that long on my lips. I was so wrong. They really do have great lasting power. I definitely want more shades of these. So here we have, the first line is Creme de la Creme and then Nothing But Nude. They're similar, but the Creme de la Creme has more of a pink, darker tone to it. Nothing But Nude has more of a beigey tone to it. But they're so, so creamy and beautiful. I definitely suggest these. The next item is so cool. This is their new Perfection Mist Airbrush Blush, and I got the shade Such a Peach. What a shocker that I got a peach blush. But this is an airbrush blush. It's so cool, and I literally will just shake it up, like kind of hold my hair back and spray it diagonally on my face. I'm gonna have to maybe do a tutorial using this as well so you guys can see it is waterproof. It does last pretty well. I did kind of just spray it a little bit on my hand here so you could see, but it does have a beautiful peachy tone and it looks gorgeous on the skin. I'm really surprised by this. So yeah, definitely a must try and a very innovative product. Then Ofra Cosmetics sent me all of these amazing lip liners, and I've been trying them out and they're beautiful, really good lasting power, and I love some of these unique shades. They are a pencil form, so you do have to kind of warm it up a little bit before using, but look at some of these like fun, deeper colors that are harder to find. That one is called Maya. Another one I really love is Wine, which you would think it would be more of like a red, but it's not. It kind of has more of like a mauve-y tone to it. That is one of my most worn out of all of these. But if you would like to see swatches of all of them, let me know. I can post them on Instagram or I can maybe post it on my Snapchat soon. But I really have been enjoying them, so thank you so much, Ofra. I don't think I've ever been disappointed by them. They also sent a new shade of their liquid lipsticks. You know that they're my favorite. This is the shade Dubai, and it's just like a really good cool toned beigey nude. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Such a different color. I love that they have such innovative, unique colors a lot of the time, so that's a fun one. And last but not least, I just wanted to mention I did get the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, a few of the goodies. This is the eyeshadow palette, and I did get the foundation, the water foundation, 3 of the lipsticks from the collection. Look at this beautiful packaging. But I did go ahead and do a full review on this already with swatches, so I'm not going to do that here, but I will show you. Look at that packaging. So if you want a full review and to see swatches of this beautiful shadow palette and the review on the foundation, make sure to check out that video. I'll link it down below. But I also got 3 of the Tardis Lip Paints, and I have one on right now. So I have 3 shades of the Tardis Lip Paints, and I'm currently wearing TBT, which it looks darker on me for some reason. I don't know why. Sometimes liquid lipsticks look darker on me. But this is an absolutely beautiful, deeper neutral. These go on so velvety. They're absolutely, how dark it looks on me compared to that swatch. They have like a minty scent to them. They feel so good on the lips. They're not super dry. When I put my lips together, it feels cushiony, but they aren't kiss proof and they're not like eating and drinking proof, but they are long wearing. So they're not like your typical liquid lipstick, but they're a lip paint. Some people are getting that confused, I feel like. They're not called a liquid lipstick, but they are longer wearing. I do have the shade FOMO as well, which is a VIB Rouge exclusive, I believe. And this is a little bit deeper. Has a little bit more of a purpley undertone to it. And the last one I have is Love Spell. And this is just a really beautiful berry pink shade. Look at that. So pretty. Okay guys, so that is it for my new makeup goodies that I've recently received or purchased. I hope you enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you enjoy hauls, I'd really appreciate you subscribing. If you're new, love for you to stick around, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye. This summertime or spring, look at how cute this is. It's a more like silky kind of fabric, so it does get wrinkled very easily. That's the only negative, but it has cute